that? What's up, everybody? How's it going, man? How you doing? What's up, Crypto Phil? What's up? What's up, Art Swab? How you doing? What's up, Deerslayer? All right, folks, we got to work with what we got. Everybody's leaving crypto. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Let's wait for some more people to arrive. We made this. What is it?
Take you on a tour of this crazy room my husband built.
They built this in their house.
Look at this interactive wall that I can touch with my fingers.
That's kind of cool.
And look, he even made a ball pit.
Hello? Hey! Are you on the tour? Can I get the tour? Here, let me see.
Wait, the puppet can hold
This is a
stuff?
little, I mean,
way?
it's cool. There's some cool stuff here for sure. But, oh fuck, this kind of...
This way!
Whoa. That's cool. That's trippy. Oh, this is tight.
Sound activated.
They're weirdos though.
There's a hanging chair right here. But these tunnels is what went viral. Yeah, let's push this back in there.
It went viral.
I'm gonna show you the butthole
Why is
right
he
there.
Why is he talking
We're
like
gonna
that?
crawl through that. But first, look, we got all these little things you can push in.
I'm eating licorice.
Yeah, little tethers.
This is good. What's going on in there? Some of this stuff's just weird. What? What the fuck? Guys, that's pretty out there, man. All right, Amazon just fired 600,000 people. 600,000 Amazon warehouse workers are next. I don't know when that's coming. Oh, the 16,000 were corporate employees. Can you guys hear me all right? Check 1 2. Check. We're going to get in charts pretty quick. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to show up here. Yo, everybody smash it on the way in. There's only 8 likes right now. Everybody smash it. What's up, Paul Shane Military Police? Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Murray Henderson. Is it? Hope so. I think you're right. Yeah, bro. All patience. Over here, sit, hands young. Yeah. What's up, Half May Art? How are you? Half Major Art. What's up, Deerslayer? Sounds good. What's up, Acid Thunder? How are you? Hey, I want to say, oh, hang on. No one complains about the X algo more than Richard Hart went. Hang on, let me make this bigger for you guys. I don't know why it's so small today. That didn't sound good, did it? If I go like this, does that make it bigger? Oh, it does make it bigger. Hang on. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I maintain that or no? Oh, that's really big, actually. Smash a like, everybody. We're going to read this. If I have time, we'll go over the PWBTC drama. No promises. That's right. What's going on, Pop Clips? That's right, Prairie Banana. Smash a like and sub. All right? Just do it. Trust me. Your future self will thank you. I don't boast a lot, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to charts. Receipts are on my Twitter. You can go to the top at St. Wolf Vision. Scroll down. I got clips of some of my really major calls where I sketch, and usually been pretty close so far this last year. Been good lucky streak. It's not luck, though. I need to get this. No, not that. All right. I could chill with that. Who else came in? Oh, Ink4TW. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so Ian says, no one complains more about the X-Algo more than Richard Hart win. Newsflash, your followers aren't leaving because the algo. They're leaving because all you do is complain instead of building, marketing, proper leading our community. He says, message received. The more effort I put in. Oh, okay. I did reply to this one. Moon King says, dude's a loser trying to put built-in excuses for his suckery. So I responded to it. Let me see what happened here. And where is it? Is this going to pop up? No. Let me go to Richard Hart's thing. What's this? Okay, we'll come back and watch this. I need to do this. Yo, what's up, King J? How are you? I lost a ton of influence on X. Impressions tanked big time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, things change. The algorithm's constantly upgrading itself and changing and adjusting. They're also switching it up to give other, players an opportunity, so to speak. And also, the other thing you got to keep in mind is that, there's also the relevance of crypto. It's just the fact that all things crypto related may not be as popular right now. Like, people are leaving in a way, right? I can tell my viewers have gone down. I was around 2K, 1,500 a stream. Now I'm around 1,000 person a stream. It just means a lot of people have checked out, all right, because shit looks bearish, right? So you got to just keep that in mind too. It's not all the fault of X in a lot of ways. But Richard Hart is not one of us. He's not like me fumbling in the dark, figuring it out. Like, I'm figuring out engagement. Like, what do I engage to that people are interested in, et cetera, et cetera. He doesn't need to do that. He has 350,000 followers, and he has 5 crypto coins. He's raised billions of dollars. He shouldn't be talking about anything except crypto, just the same as CZ or Vitalik or any of these people. Maybe if one of his thing is anti-aging or something like that, fine. He's got, everyone should have like a cause or something, right? So, but he does tend to post about random stuff that is not, it doesn't make any sense. When your reach is, let's say you have like my reach, then I'm having fun because I can learn. But if you already have 350,000 people and you're posting about, can you put me in a bikini picture, or can you random, let's say construction, like I used to do construction, so like I might post about it. But if I had 350,000 people, I don't know if I would post about it. I would post about the thing that probably drew the 350,000 people to me, because now you're going out to a much bigger audience, and they really may not care about drywall. Like, I think drywall is cool. Like, I've done drywall before. But the 300,000 people may not fucking care about drywall, let's say, for example, right? So you have to talk about the relevant thing, like crypto, or what they're interested in me for at 350,000 people, which might be, hey, man, I want my charts to go up, or is crypto going to go up? What's your take, Richard Hart, on Bitcoin right now? What's your take, Richard Hart, on what Vitalik's up to right now? Like, these are more relevant topics that he can tackle. He doesn't need to discover where engagement's going to come from, like a smaller account, like let's say I would, where I'm playing around. I'm like, oh, okay, what interests me as well? He doesn't need to do that. We know what people are interested in it for, right? Here's one. He's talking about admin keys and clawbot. That's applicable, right? But then he's talking about, what's this? Is this we have to go to, never mind. We have to go to his account. Hang on. Wait, is this on his thing? Oh, he's reposting this stuff. Oh, that's an ad. What is that, an ad? Okay. Wait, why are these random things? Are these ads in the feed? Battlesmiths, Village, and Forge. Oh, it's an ad. Oh, fuck. I never noticed I was getting this many ads. Wait, I'm logged in, right? What the fuck's going on? I don't remember ever getting this many ads. So definitely there's been some changes for sure. Being successful in social media. I don't know why he's talking about this kind of stuff, like how social media works and being successful with it. It just makes him look butthurt about not getting the engagement. He's complaining a lot. So he is doing that. I mean, that's certainly clear. Okay, so fair enough, Ian, whatever, they're calling him out on it. But let me see what I wrote here. He said, this one was from today, right? Yeah, or a couple of days ago. This is the one I replied on? Yeah. So he said, message received. The more effort I put into X, the more followers I lose. It was worth 500 of 351,000 followers to figure out the state of the algo. I'll optimize for posting great new occasionally and enjoy the free reach boost per post. The town square, but quieter, at Elon Musk. I don't know why you would want to tag Elon Musk on that. I just don't even think anything he said here is like relevant or that coherent to most people, to be honest. So it's it's just stuff like this, right? It's just not necessary when you have this big a reach. Like you just got to post about the shit you're into and keep moving forward. So I wrote, you need a fresh win. To be honest, when people see the charts, plus combined with whatever negative rumors they've heard, they will likely unfollow or choose not to follow. Once charts turn green, new and old followers will come. But a lot of it's just also just talking about stuff that's just like absolutely relevant, right? His following's really big. He can just talk like very specifically until he gets like really back on track, right? And you can spread out again. Like Elon Musk talks about politics or other things too, but he has a lot of support on that, right? In a lot of ways, like Richard Hart still is, like I was saying, like, his charts are bad. There's negative press about him out there. It's not the time to talk about, Lambos right now, or I don't know what kind of stuff. It's always like some random thing, right? So like, he's got to reel that in, right? Prayer Banana says, I agree with you, but I also think RH may be coding messages in his unusual posts. Prayer Banana, give me an example. I would love to check one out and look at it from that perspective, man. I'm open to that, okay? I agree. I find all RH random with white guy stuff is weird and doesn't serve much benefit to him in his current form. King J, that's exactly what I'm saying. I absolutely agree with you. It just doesn't serve him. It's out of place. It shows he's either out of touch or has extraordinarily poor social intelligence or emotional intelligence or some combination of both. Like, it's just bad. Yeah, exactly. He should get back to talking about crypto and tech, the things that made him a legend. Yeah, you should just focus on updating us as much as possible to what's going on in crypto. Yeah, like even if he was an expert at dating or something, like, and if he did start talking about him, I would just unfollow. Like, what the fuck, dude? You got multiple billions of dollars raised, projects down in the gutter. It's just not appropriate, and he should see that. Unless he's once again, shaking out weak hands, which is good. But he's complaining about shaking out weak hands, so maybe he's not shaking out weak hands. 100% banana. You think there's codes? Okay, give me an example. Give me one of the tweets. We'll look at it from that perspective because I'm open to it, guys. Big shout out from Goa. Pulse Warrior. My friend just moved to Goa. He's a very famous chef. I haven't heard from him yet where he's moving to from Prague, but it's one of the big places. It's super weird why he's reply guying in a bear market where it was 2024. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. It's not appropriate. See, there's like a status level you get to. Like I'm saying, like it's like I have 3,600 followers. Like I'm experimenting. I think there's a point you get to. I don't know if that's 30,000 or 300,000, where being a reply guy is not applicable anymore because you have an audience that's very interested and tuned into whatever it was that they came to hear you. Why they grew, right? So it can be weird. He doesn't need to find his voice, is what I'm saying. Like, he has a fucking voice, and it's tech related and crypto related. Yep. Do it. Come on. Deerslayer, Prayer Banana. I'm waiting for you guys. Give me something here. You guys are looking for one of these tweets that might have a code in it, something hidden, a message. A little quieter there. All right, what else? We were doing... Yeah, but Ian and Moon King definitely going at him pretty hard. Which probably is good, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting pressure, I suppose. I think he did block them both, and they were two of the biggest voices on Pulse Chain, but they were coming at him pretty hard, so I guess it was pretty expected. It's Nicole says it's so true. So Nicole, who's Nicole? Is she in? Oh, she's a Hex PLS, PulseX PTGC holder. I may be fake because it says Nick. Well, that is how you spell Nicole, right? It's a real. That's probably a real person. It says, it's so true. And he comments on non-crypto posts like he knows something when he doesn't. I unfollowed him today. Not going to talk about crypto nor share his projects. No thanks, not interested. Okay, that's a great example of what I'm talking about. He comments on non-crypto posts like he knows something when he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It's not good at all. He should not be doing that. For sure, speculation is interesting. Ian Moon King have been saying. Yeah, it's just it's bad for your personal brand to do that, right? So I don't know. Maybe he's figuring that out, and he'll pivot soon. Obviously, he can't make. People are going to complain. He needs to make videos, but he knows that if he makes videos, he's probably going to pump the price, and he doesn't want to do that right now. Like, I think a lot of people. I don't know if people understand that or they don't care, but he doesn't want to pump the price right now, so he's not going to make actual videos on YouTube about the amazing points about Pulse Chain, right? Like, he's not positioned for that yet. This guy complains a lot. What? The hell? Benjamin Cohen, what does he say? He says, what? Everyone is so mad because both bull and bears think they're both right about Bitcoin's next move, but neither side is getting what they want. And it's very tricky. It's very tricky. What's this? Oh, I can't. I'm just going to get flagged. What are they doing? What's wrong with what they're doing? Did I miss something? They're like cycling on the road. Is that bad? What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with that. Breaking. Gold extends. Gold's extending. These are going up again. What's up, bro? Should be bull post in a down market. Should be. His ego definitely hurt. He missed an entire crypto cycle. Someone like him has to cope some way.
Food poisoning. I'm dying. And I got my shoulders like hanging out of the socket. And so I go get this fucking 6-inch needle in my fucking arm. And then I like limp over to the MRI, which was half a mile away, but you couldn't get an Uber because there was like a blizzard outside. So I like limped down fucking New York to make it to the MRI. That took 30 minutes. I got an MRI done. And then waiting on the results to see what exactly happens next. But when I was getting the MRI, I ate a bagel for the first time. I hadn't eaten anything, so I'm laying in this. You ever gotten an MRI before? I've gotten like 10 of them. I'm laying in this like machine, and it's like blaring sounds into my eyes, and I look up, and I'm really claustrophobic, and I'm in this like white tube, and I'm nauseous.
Jesus, okay.
Quote.
Sorry about that one. Who's fighting bulls right now? How'd this little girl get? Is she a little kid? What is she doing? Oh, Jesus. How do people do this? Jack Dorsey. Bitcoin will be more than $1 million by 2030. I think it's very possible that Bitcoin is going to go into the millions for sure, right? Jesus. If you can't read that, it says, in a world of Bonnie Blues, there's one Bonnie Blue and 1,000 gross men. The world isn't full of Bonnie Blues, it's full of gross men. Women's logic is different from men's logic.
4 Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC.
So now the truth is coming out about that guy. He was unhinged. He was attacking vehicles.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him.
That's violent as fuck.
Our footage was analyzed by the BBC.
Why would you do that to
whose facial
federal agents who
recognition
are armed
technology
to the teeth
confirmed his
with
identity
automatic
to a
weapons?
97% degree of
Like, I just feel like we have a lot of unhealthy, suicidal people out there, and then people are like, well, he got killed. It's like, dude, I think some of these people are just on a suicide mission.
accuracy.
Literally attacking a car.
On the morning of
full
January
with
13th,
federal agents
our
who have
team received a tip
automatic
that
weapons
federal
on them.
agents were
You go,
blocking a
"Why?"
street at the corner of East
Just let
36
them go.
and Park Avenue in Minneapolis.
That's not how you protest.
We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers' tail light. He walks away.
That's crazy. Fuck around and find out. What the hell is this shit? This is so fucked up. That's fake. Oh. That's not cool. I'm not gonna play it. This is a mean joke. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. I don't know. Let's see. What's it? What we got? Seattle doesn't allow natural gas water heaters anymore. Yeah, there's definitely a mental health crisis. God, they have to create these snow mountains because they have so much damn snow. Fucking crazy. There we go. That was better, right? Fit everything else right.
Barn will make you think differently. Dutch barn will make you think differently. It'll also fuck with your balance and coordination.
The silver car, and he's trying to flee or find a place to pull over, but his hood is blocking his view.
What the fuck?
Like across the highway. And he just kept going.
I'm about to commit an offense which by
Yeah, BTC dominance looks like shit. Definitely. Okay, let's go look at it. Flight in Colombia might have gone down. What's between ASAP Rocky's going to run for mayor?
Is politics. And in a recent interview, you actually said that you would want to be mayor of New York City.
For sure.
Is politics something that could actually
That would
be in
be
your
sick.
future?
I could see.
I think so. You know,
mayor of New York.
there are a lot of political current affairs that need to be addressed, changes that needs to be made. I think that I would really do well because I'm a guy that's for the people.
Mm-hmm.
You see potholes, fix them. Look at the rates for the trains. Like the train fare just went up to $3. It's crazy. You know, inflation is crazy. I mean, SNAP and welfare and food stamps and all of these, you know, benefits. It's up because that's where I derive from.
Yeah.
Create more job opportunities, create better health care. You know, these are some of the things that most politicians come in promising, but for the most part, you just assume a lot of the decisions made by politicians, you know, have ulterior motives.
I think you should run for mayor in New York. That would be cool. What's up, Prairie Banana?
7 polls.
How you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, run for mayor in New York. What's this? Why would you do that? Whoa, we just talked about this, women's logic, right? This is awesome. This is a perfect example. The firefighters are in absolute awe. I think she just trolled them. I think she was fucking with them. Now they're going to talk about this the whole day. That's all they're going to talk about. Did you guys see what that woman did? What the fuck? She made a bigger mess. Of course she made a bigger mess. That was fucking hilarious.
You lower your level at the same time.
Okay.
So like this.
Yeah.
You lower your level at the same time.
Okay.
Me, not you.
Oh,
the
me.
The one I'm doing the head.
Yeah.
Let me stop. I'm not the intrusive thoughts. Let me stop. Behave yourself. Right? Get in your stance.
Yeah.
When you put the head down, you lower your level at the same time.
Okay.
So like this.
Yeah.
You lower your level at the same time.
Okay.
Me, not you.
Oh,
the
me.
The one I'm doing the head.
Yeah.
Let me stop. I'm not your intrusive thoughts. Behave yourself. Right? Give your stance. When you put a head down.
It took me a second actually to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
You lower your left at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Me, not you.
Oh,
the,
me.
The one I'm doing the head.
Yeah.
Let me stop. I'm not your intrusive thoughts. Let me stop. Behave yourself.
That was
Give your
awesome.
stance. When you put a
This
head
is why
down,
Bill Lord
you lower
says this is
your
why
left at
women
the
aren't
same
comfortable
time.
training. It's because there's creeps like this lurking in the
You lower your left at the
gyms.
same time.
I think she liked it, bro. I think she liked it. It's clickbait. It's scripted. Yeah, it's scripted. For sure it's scripted. It had to be scripted. I mean, it did feel very like a very natural moment, but is that Alex Pereira's new girl? I don't know. This is, yeah. Beer, cigarette. This is like Czech girls. All right. You got a second cone of cigarette. Nice.
Good morning, officer.
Hello, good morning.
Bright and early, huh?
Hey, sir. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, good. Can you turn your car off?
It's been off.
Huh?
It's been off.
Okay, the keys?
Keys?
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I'm asking for the keys.
For what?
ID?
I can put it on.
Ma'am,
Wait,
you're
why
a
is he
citizen?
asking?
Yeah, look, I'm showing you my passport, ain't it?
Thank you.
Here
Can
you
I see
go.
it?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your name, sir?
Jason.
Jason?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You a citizen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have ID?
Yes, sir.
Whose car is this?
Friend of mine. Borrowing it for work.
All right. Thank you, Melanie.
Yep. Anytime.
Why are you guys coming behind us like that?
Because we could just tell you guys were just watching us.
Well, actually, we
Well-
pulled in and he was staring at us. So.
Yeah, and
Staring
the
at-
car,
We were already parked. You guys came after we came.
we were just driving in here. You guys were just there. But the car you're driving, you can stay here as well.
Oh, no.
Armenian writing. Both sides, there's lots of action, it seems. I don't know how many patients are getting care, but in this 4-block area in Los Angeles, there are 42 hospices. So either there are a lot of people dying here, or you've got a fraudulent activity that is...
Like, I think like a lot of people have weird ideas about the world and they think America's not corrupt. And what made America special when it came to corruption is they had a great system of obfuscating the corruption so that the average person thinks like, well, we're not over in Russia, they're corrupt, but we're not corrupt over here. It's like, bro, you are just as corrupt, if not more. The difference is you print money. So there's just more money. You don't notice it missing. They just keep refilling it really quick. All right. But that's why your dollar is just going to shit. Over half of it's being stolen, like without a doubt. Without a doubt, 50 to 70% is just stolen. That's fucking fact. Most of it, obviously, by politicians and the government. Yo, Blockchain Traveler, thank you for the repost, brother. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so the government's doing most of the damage, man. Higgsfield. Amazing. It's so amazing, man. It changes camera angles. Oh, do you guys see that? I have to scroll it. It has to be at the top for you guys to see it. Is that what's going on? Oh, okay. I get it. When we hit, we'll start the charts as soon as we hit 100 likes. No. Yeah, we got to hit 100 likes.
And showing you he's got over $1 million in there, but is that actually his money? Well, let's hop over to his profile and see that he's got a whole bunch of videos like this, little 10-second videos refreshing and showing some rich guy. And it's also the kind of content that gets tons of people wrecked because they don't realize all the dirty games that can be played. The boring solution that no one wants to hear is long-term holding in assets that we hope will eventually go up, not just desperately thinking as a newbie that if you come in and buy this guy's trading bot that you're going to be one of these $1 million accounts. You don't even know if this is real or not, and it's very easy to fake.
Yeah, I mean, trading bots are probably not the best thing, but trading is good if you know what you're doing and you use risk management. It's like playing blackjack. Like, you just have to understand it. It's obvious holding is not the best strategy. Some of these people are 5 years down and they're telling people like you shouldn't be trading. I think that's a little nuts. That was fucking crazy. Why trading gets a bad rap is because when there's bullishness in the market, you have like 10 times the amount of people just sign up to Binance and start trading, and they have no idea what they're doing. So they get wrecked, and then they're like, 90% of people lose money. It's like, yeah, because 90% of people traded their first time in their life. That's why they lost the money. But actually trading is pretty, solid. That's why there's so much, money sloshing around there, because it's effective. If you win big. And with crypto and altcoins, you see like holding's not always the best strategy, right? What is this? Oh, the stuff they're doing in stores. They knock somebody over. Oh,
so this is social media content today. You go to Target,
Did she hit the lady in the head, or the lady just kind of lost balance?
So this is social media.
She probably tripped over the cameraman. Or
you
something?
go to Target, stand in the middle of the aisle.
All right, who cares? It's America. You do whatever. Oh, I can't play this music. Wow. I think I need a week there. That is fucking amazing. God. Fuck it. Wow, so beautiful. So beautiful. It's just amazing. Are these things booked out like years in advance or something? All right. Benjamin Cowan says, I didn't turn my back on the altcoin market. The altcoin market turned its back on me when it became nothing more than useless meme coin slop. The KOLs that go around saying I'm anti-crypto don't even know what crypto used to be before they joined. It used to be exciting and felt like innovation was actually happening. Then these new guys joined and just shilled meme coins nonstop, and innovation practically grinded to a halt. Now all people care about are shilling meme coins, strategic reserves, and ETFs. Whatever happened to changing the world? Now they act like I'm the bad guy for saying meme coins should go to zero. Crypto is not what it used to be. One day I think it can turn to that. Well, Mr. Cowan, you can't change the world. That's too big of a thing. But you can change your life. And if you change your life for the better and enough people do that, then the world will change. But that's a pretty big concept, a very feminine concept. Like women do that. We're going to fix the country, or we're going to build a utopia or something. It's like, no, you kind of have to do it one person at a time. And then when you add up enough single people, then the world changes. But you got to change you first, and then your neighbor changes. Blockchain Traveler, do you think the next Fed chairman will send crypto upwards? I don't think it has anything to do with the Fed chair. I think that it's going to be time for altcoins pretty soon, because the charts tell me that.
Right. So I got the tricep. So what happens?
I don't care about Fed chairs or news.
Okay. Let's get this part down.
Okay, yeah.
That's the same trainer from earlier.
He's trying to buck you off first. Yeah. So Rampage, go to buck her off, and this is all I want you to do. Once he bucks you forward, I want you to stop.
Tiki.
Yeah.
I think you need to trade places.
Why?
I'm getting bricked up.
I'm getting what? He's getting a hard on? She's just giggling. She's down. She's loving it.
Lay on your back. So this is she has to get the feeling of getting off.
I'm trying.
It's blowing up on Twitter right now. This is amazing. That's fucking hilarious. What?
You have a family as well, you have children. I wonder how they react to what it is that you do.
So right now my kids are at home.
I'm a sex therapist, and I've slept with 400 clients. My children and parents completely support it because they know it's my calling, and they're watching from home right now.
Okay.
Going like, I've just received a message, oh my God, are you freaking out? Because we are. So my kids and my parents are my #1 fans. Certainly my dad. He's like, hey, this is my girl. And my mom's reaction to when I explained to them what I was working with was like, I think I would be a really good surrogate partner, wouldn't I? I said, yeah, Mom, actually you would. Wow.
I think today.
I think that's
you
fair.
have-
I think that's fine. I think older women in society did that. I mean, we call them cougars in modern society and kind of like made them this thing. But actually, that was their role, whether to sleep with young people and kind of indoctrinate young boys or to sleep with, like, let's say couples who are having trouble. A lot of men have trouble. They're in stress or they're just, you know, they never learned how to do it, never got a lot of experience, I suppose. That's cool. That's good, man. It's a good service for society.
Esa mala broma, pero es mi.
He wants to colonize her. Good for him. An immigrant stabbed a man. What? What's this? That guy walking around with a knife? What the fuck? Let's see. Because he bumped into him? Oh, that's rough, dude. In Lyons. Damn. A lot of people be carrying knives these days. Oh, is the suicide guy? Sorry guys. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Whoa. I don't think anybody fell with him. Wow. We don't need to see that again. So sorry about that. I didn't know that was going to happen. So I thought like they were, you know, okay. Otherwise I'd give you a preface. Is this real? Is this another one? Oh, they're going. Okay, we gotta move on to the charts. It's gonna get crazy. Okay, right after this. Where are we at? 37 likes. We don't have enough likes to do charts yet. What do you mean to do? She's definitely up there in the cute spectrum. There are no meet cuties. Stop expecting meet cuties 2026. What is he saying? Guys, I'm just going through this For You section, so it's like randomness. Over the past 2 years, I've taken swing dancing lessons, art lessons, joined a story club, started my own book club, and have used an app that arranges dinner reservations for 7 strangers. I've gone to dinner reservations to various events by myself, including exhibition openings, lectures, and friend speed dating. I sit and read in coffee shops and bars and go around twice a week or so. And of course, I go out to bars, go dancing 2 times once. Despite all this, nothing. I'm an average, maybe slightly above average woman with a 9-figure good style, clean appearance, light makeup. I take care of my hygiene, and my job keeps me active. I'm social up. What is going on? They're complaining about this. Guys are not opening girls so much in public. And it also depends on the age. You know, this whole movement that happened, I can tell you, girls are still getting open. But like for me, like I'll tell you my feeling about this. I am nervous about opening girls closer to my age or even lower. Though I do start talking with girls that are like college age because I feel like they're not going to like, they have an agenda already. It is nerve-wracking, especially, you know, women. Maybe she doesn't realize, maybe she looks stressed and she's a little older. And so guys aren't sure, is she going to like, you know, how dare you or like whatever, you know what I mean? I think they've really, I don't know, a lot of the feminism really wrecked this kind of thing, you know? And I grew up, you know, I'd open girls, a lot of girlfriends I met in the grocery store, at Taco Bell, like fast food restaurants, you know, and you're like 18 years old and you're just like, you know, I grew up in that time when you didn't have a dating app. You had to open people. So everywhere I was opening girls everywhere. I was walking down the street, open girls. Go to the grocery store. Hey, like, you know, everywhere. And that's shit you learn, man. But it's weird now because I kind of feel like I kind of relate. Like, even though I can't open, I do feel like there's a cutoff where I feel I'm nervous opening girls who are like in the workplace because I'm like, oh, they've been indoctrinated and like she might act weird toward me or be like, you know, I'm on my work break, leave me alone or something weird, right? So, and then you feel like, who knows, somebody's filming and the clip goes on fucking Twitter, and then you guys see me when you're scrolling. You're like, this guy was at the coffee shop, and this girl, whatever, threw her coffee at him because he was whatever, right? And so, yeah. I do feel also bad for women in that sense, too, because I do open girls in public, but only if I see that they're like kind of like college age. I won't open like older just because of that whole, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into some trouble or something, right? So, yeah, things did get messed up. So I really, it kind of sucks. Gold broke 5,500. All right, we're ready. We only have 41 likes. Guys, let's get to at least 50 and we can start in the charts, all right? Everybody smash the like button so we can get into the charts because I don't want to be reading random Twitter posts the whole fucking night. The Ricky Reyes Fitness Project. What's up, brother? Is that a super chat? What is that? Oh, it is a super chat. Yo, he says, shout out to you, St. Wolf. And I see my boy Prayer Banana here. Keep at it, gentlemen. Your streams help morale. Hey, man. Thank you. We are keeping at it. And Prayer Banana, too. So really appreciate that. And what is that? 20,000. Dude, that's amazing. I don't know what COP is. Is that a lot of money? Thank you. Either way, if it's whether it's 20 cents or 20,000 euros, thank you. Appreciate that. What's up, Tam Tam? How are you? Glenn Crypto. That's right. Smash that like button, everybody. That's the market cap at BTC in one day. What's up, Grey Knight? Click the like. Click the like. That's right, man. Smash the like button. We need to get at least 50 likes. We can jump into the charts here. All right.
So especially that first moment where you just see.
I don't know what they're talking about. Went to a thermal bath.
What are you talking shit, nigga? I'm not talking shit. Oh, God damn. Bro. Stop, bro. Chill out, bro. God damn, bro. Sit the fuck down. What the fuck down? Chill your ass down, fool.
What is this? The hell? That is so random. Okay. Oh no, this looks like it's about to turn into a porno. Oh no, it's a little kid. This is just getting weird. We got to get out. The For You page is weird, man. Really, what is this? All right, Giga. I told Crypto 7 I would have sex with his daughter like 3 times. What? P-Dye Maxi. How old is his daughter, sir? No idea. Giga says, isn't she like 13? Wait. Giga low, bruv. No way. What? What is going on over here? You guys are weird. What Telegram group was this in? This is a weird one. What the fuck? Major P. What's this? What is this? Soda. Oh, they're kind of having at each other, Soda and Giga, looks like. So I'm gonna stay clear of that one right now. I don't want to get pulled into that. King Cobra. Oh, it bit his ball sack. Oh. Oh. The fuck. He's like, hurry up, bitch. I speak. It's Vietnam. It's Vietnamese. That's P-Dong guy. Oh, the Cobra got his dong. Oh, he's just shooting venom. Dude, bro is going to be on Viagra for the... He's fucked, dude. Oh, man. I can't look. Pesos Colombia. Is that what he sent me? 20,000? It's $5. That's awesome, brother. Thank you. Oh. They're gonna have to amputate, man. You'd lose your dick, bro. He's gonna lose a couple inches, that's for sure. I don't know what he's working with, but he might have to he might be getting a haircut down there. Oh God. Why? I don't know what's worse, this or 5 years down being a pulse chain, be a hex staker right now. These are hex stakers. Bro had one shot. I'm not laughing at you, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. I hope, like, you don't lose any body appendages, dude. But you shouldn't be. Why are people in these parts of the world? What are they doing? What is he doing? Where the fuck is he? How do you get wrapped up in this shit? Let's see in the comments. Maybe there's some context here. Like, are you walking and those things jump up and just snap on? Or was he crawling around the ground and didn't do it? Oh, yeah, because that girl's going to have to suck the venom out. Wolfie Bear says sucking out the poison is absolutely not recommended. The venom from a cobra takes at least 1 hour to kill, and that's if you're sensitive and get a massive injection of venom. if you get to hospital within an hour and get anti-venom, you have almost 100% chance survivor. Okay. There's some people are saying it's fake. I don't know. Yeah, like how does it bite? How does it bite your dick? Cillian Murphy looking good. $46 likes. Let's go, man. 4 more likes. Why did it cut it off? Jeez.
Mi cara está brillante, mi cara, brillo,
Burrito.
Hoy.
You like burritos?
Estoy sudada, estoy brillante. Estoy brillante.
Why is she asking him if her face is oily?
Mi cara, brillo,
Burrito.
Hoy.
You like burritos?
Estoy sudada, estoy brillante.
That's not what I would have said. That's not what this guy just has no game. I would have immediately been like, you want my burrito to do what to your face? This guy's just lost. He was just like, oh, you got to spin it, bro. I think that's why she was let down. I think she was trying to get him to like, she probably thought he was handsome. It's like, dude, will you get a little sexual here? Like, kind of like, the girls just want you to bring in the heat a little bit. You don't have to like be like a pervert, but girls are very like smooth like that. And he didn't catch it at all. She wants to see her burrito, bro. Or at least talk about it. Or she's kind of hinting to you like, dude, show me that you have a burrito. Oh, that's crazy. He didn't get it. He's like, you like burritos? She's like, oh, fuck. Wow. What's this? That's disgusting. Why is it just not? In the screen so good today. What to fucking do? There we go. Oh, 50. Let's go, bro. Let's do it. Let's get in there. Cool. Yeah, so Giga and Soda are fighting. I don't have time. What is this? What is going on? What? He lowered his kid by a rope from 7 stories? Why?
Sonia.
His son is just holding it. He's tied to it. Okay, well that's good. Why would you do that? Why would you do that with your son? Do it with somebody else's son? No, don't do that with anybody's son, man. That's in the middle of the night. Why? He's just drunk, dude. Yeah, he's just a drunk moron. Crazy. What? My For You page is pretty fucked up, man. There's another. What's going on? 2 lovers received. They jumped out the window. What? Just so the parents wouldn't find them? You guys jumped out the window? What's it's fucking weird. The one guy climbs the Taipei Tower. Now everybody's jumping out windows and climbing up side of buildings and bridges and shit. Come on. Switzerland now offers 0% capital gains on Bitcoin and crypto. That's amazing. All right, pups, let's get into it. Thanks for all the likes. We got 52, so good. Let's get to work here. All right. Thank you. God damn. I'll be strolling all night. What's going on? I'm a little unhinged. Oh, I want to say thank you to everybody for the condolences. Had a my uncle passed away, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. So I just put it up here. I said, just got the news that my uncle passed away tonight. He's in Dallas, Texas, and family are having trouble getting to him, because there's a snowstorm, right? Everything's fucking frozen. Flights were canceled and everything. I said, everything will be fine, I'm sure, but if you have a moment, send a prayer. And so many, we got 100 people left their condolences, and a lot of people chimed in. That was very cool. And it was just a shit show, because literally Sunday night I did a stream. Literally the second I got off the stream, I was on my way to a fucking date, and my dad calls, and he's like, my brother just passed away. And so we had a long talk. And he's like, but we can't get to fucking Dallas because everything is frozen. Every flight is canceled. And so, you know, they had to just figure it out. But his daughter was over there. And it's my dad's last relative. Like, his parents are gone. All his other brothers have died. So it was the last one. So it was really sad. And his funeral's tomorrow, so I'll be checking it out online virtually. And I think they finally got there today or yesterday. I think flights went through. And a couple of you in Dallas Fort Worth messaged me and asked if you could help. And thank you. Like, I really appreciate it. I didn't expect it, and luckily we didn't need it. But thank you. It meant a lot hearing from you guys. I guess a lot of you live out in Dallas or in parts of Texas. So, but to everyone who left their condolences, once again, thank you. I really appreciated that. It meant a lot. I just like phone with different people, and it was funny. I told my girlfriend like a year ago. I was like, "Look, there's probably going to be a lot of people passing soon." Like, I just could feel like there's a lot of people reaching that age, like older relatives and stuff. So, yeah, it's interesting. All right, let's get into it. BTC, what's going on? Hey, thanks, man. Oh, Ricky Rise, what's going on, man? Thank you. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. Your ex feed is my For You page is fucked up, isn't it? My actual following page looks good though. I forgot I wasn't in there. I should have clicked on the following, then we would have gotten more crypto stuff. The For You page is unpredictable, but you know what? I think because I watched a bunch of clips of the guy that just climbed that Taipei Tower, so maybe that's why I'm getting a lot of these. I was getting suddenly a lot of buildings and people up at high places suddenly because I don't know. I'm guessing that how it works, but it's usually funnier. Like, I don't know, today was like fights and people jumping off high places. The burrito scene was pretty funny though. That was funny. Thank you, Gray Knight. Appreciate that. We want to pump Saint, not girls. What? Shit, don't like burritos. I don't eat burritos. I don't do Mexican food really. I don't do any equatorial cuisines generally, because they're all spicy, right? Like Indian, Mexican, Ethiopian, you know, some taste value for sure, but I generally avoid those cuisines entirely. You know, unless I'm out drinking and people want to get tacos, fine, I'll get a fucking taco. But I don't like it, but I'll eat it. I'll eat one. That's not my thing. All right, man. I'm going to start by saying I think some of the suspicions I had are going to end up coming true. If you guys have been with me for a while, you remember last year, even in 2024, I said that the next bull run is going to start early, okay? And I think that still could possibly happen. I think that's what's going to throw everybody off. Everyone's expecting a long bear market, and maybe it's very, very, very short, okay? And the next bull run is going to happen very quick. Now, I think we are going to have a little bit of either sideways or down or combination. I just don't know exactly where that's going to be, but I'm going to tell you some possibilities or how I'm looking, how this week can end up unfolding, just based on the charts and what's like realistic for me when I look at strength in the structure of the charts. Do you trade prop accounts like test accounts? Real Kryptonite, is that what you're asking? Okay. So, you know, you guys know this chart we've been looking at for 2023 or since I've been making videos. We've been in this channel the whole way. We're out of the channel and we're underneath the 50 on the weekly, which is not good. It's never played out well for Bitcoin to be under the 50. And actually, if you go to the 2-day, you can see the 21 and the 50 have crossed. I mean, the 100 and the 50 have crossed. And that's never good either. It's a death cross. So those are all bad things for sure, okay? We've never recovered from those at all. Now, what is interesting is... let me start out wide and then I'll come into the actual chart. So the Dixie, though, the Fed has been dumping dollars or something like that for yen, okay? And so the Dixie came down hard, okay? That's the dollar. Look at my target got hit, totally. We went past it. We look bad. This dollar is hell on earth, man. So, look, we broke down, okay? We fell right through. This was a let's draw a resistance line here. Let's come to the Dixie, because this is giving us some information about what's going on. Now, it is at, and I wrote this in the Telegram, okay? I said the Dixie is at a lot of support, and you can see the support right here, okay? We've wicked, bounced, and we wicked. We went just under it, and we were bouncing right now. Doesn't look good, but it is bouncing. It's holding right now, okay? Now, the question now is, if you've seen this drawing, how many times have I drawn this? That we were going to come hit. I knew we were going to hit this, and my suspicion was that this would be the bull run and we would bounce. But we never got the Santa rally, so we never got any bull run. And the Dixie has hit that, but it hasn't bounced. It's now just crashing through it, okay? And we still haven't gotten an alt or crypto or anything like that. But there is a lot of support here. Now the question just remains: is this week? Is this coming up? Is it going to hit this, get rejected, and then go lower? That would be great, I guess, for assets. Wonderful, right? I'd be pissed. I need to exchange, get some check money. Or is this going to come back up, test it, break through, and then, resume this uptrend and start this uptrend, right? Because we were bullish over here. That is a big question. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Nobody fucking knows, because it all comes down to what these people announce this week and how they play this out, and they can move it on what they want to say and their narrative, if that makes sense to you. Okay. I think that at the top, I don't think it's mysterious. I think they know which way shit's going to go. Okay. I think they do know which way shit's going to go. Okay. And they're just keeping us in the dark, but they know. Okay. But we don't know. The best we can do is the best we can. So the Dixie doesn't look good right now, but it is kind of at some major support. And it has reversed from this line multiple times. Okay, once, twice, and this is the third time. But now we got a lot of resistance above us too. Crazy, man. Okay, let's get back to Bitcoin, okay? So we see that. We see that the Dixie's getting squirrely right now, okay? So can the Dixie go down and Bitcoin also go down? Yeah, it can. Absolutely can. We don't have to be in a situation where just because the Russell's going up and stocks are going up, Bitcoin has to go up. There could be enough sell pressure to just keep it stuck in a range, okay? Because maybe who's bought has bought, unless that's what comes tomorrow or Friday, where they make an announcement and maybe it unleashes something and people start buying. The other thing that could happen is the Clarity Act, or even an announcement of clarity on the Clarity Act, like, hey, it's about to be passed, or they finalize some element that could spark enough bullishness. So something needs to happen, a catalyst, because if it's not performing now with gold and silver going up as a hedge against inflation and the dollar coming down, and the fact that India has sold bonds and people are pretty much shorting the USA, if you want to just make it really simple, in a sense, right? They're betting that the dollar's not going to that the U.S. is getting weaker financially, right? With all that happening, Bitcoin's not going up, which means it's not doing what it was supposed to do in some ways, right? So it's not a good indicator, right? No pump. I don't know. No. We're gonna. I think this year is we're gonna pump either now or end of this year into 2027. That's what I still think, and I think that's what's going to screw people who are going to wait for 2028. No, I think it's going to happen sooner than people realize. So let me show you some options here. What I think. So we have the resistance above here at about. I haven't moved these since all the drawings we've been doing. By the way, it's still the same to me. It's right here, 135 to 175. Okay, based on what resistance level it hits. Okay, or when it gets up here. If it gets up here in March, we're looking 135 to 140. I'm going to randomly run some fibs here. I'm getting tired finally. Good. Sometimes I forget how emotional stuff can be, and you think it's fine, but actually my nervous system probably hasn't processed everything yet, and I probably need to have more proper conversations with some different family members regarding what's happened to 155 to 1618 off just that move. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I really, my focus is going to be this line, man, 135 to 140. Okay, so that's still my target right now. That's my bad. I don't really care about fibs right now there. But Okay, let's just go here because it's clean. It was clean. We don't need all this gibberish. So I drew this last time, and I'm still in it. Okay, and we'll draw it again. I still think something like that could happen. So if you look over here, you got this possibly forming head and shoulders here. Okay, and we see these happen in crypto sometimes. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. The thing is, when they're so big and so glaring, sometimes they play out and sometimes they don't. Now, you can see it. They played out here. I mean, you had a super bearish pattern right here, and everybody swore it was going to 100K, right? And it did break down. I sold some Bitcoin at 55K. I remember that. I remember, like, I had some friend twisting my arm. They're like, dude, you need to sell some shit. I'm like, no. So there's a number of places you can draw these, right? You can draw it there. You know, you can say that, well, this got squirrely over here, and I'm not drawing it like exact, but it doesn't always have to. Just the fact that it's a very bearish looking pattern, I don't need it to technically look perfect. Just either way, it's shitty looking. So any of these can play out, right? And we're in a situation right now where, look, you got this. This is not good looking at all, right? And draw it all the way over. It's like head and shoulders, inverse cup and handle. It's just not good. It's not good. Okay. And a lot of people are talking about this, we know, right? Because of 50 and the 200 and all that, jazz. Oop, we don't need that. Oh, shit. Yeah, same thing happened here. We had a death cross, right? Right here in March of 2022, and it fell apart. And we have the death cross right now. All right? Same shit. Now, if this completes, we can start drawing targets, man. We can chart this shit. And it's something not good, right? And people are going to say that, and it depends where it's going to fall apart, right? And this is where you're going to get the calls of like 35, 36K and everything, right? Which is a realistic target. I mean, why not, right? Depending on where it pulls out of here, right? Where it completes. Now, that would be like, if it came up, we hit this, and we hit that, doesn't mean it has to play out at all. Okay, I'm just showing you because I'm showing you guys what I think might happen here. I think the sentiment is so shitty right now. I just don't think they're going to let it happen. I remember the sentiment here was not that shitty. I feel like we were all still very confident that the market was going to go up. All right, there was a high level of sentiment. All right. Are we indicators? I don't really use that many indicators, man. I rarely use them. I'll turn them on to check my work once in a while, but I don't trust them. I trust me. I don't trust. I use RSI and MACDs and shit, but you see me. My work's very simple. Up only baby, Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, what's up, bro? So the sentiment here was still quite euphoric, man. Like we were still excited, even though we had gotten. I remember. We were here, 44, where's 55K? Oh, yeah, that was 55, and then we fell into this. I mean, yeah, there was some fear, but I think there was still a feeling like we can go up again. There was just so much certainty, like, we're going to get to 100K or something. I don't feel that right now. I think sentiment is really shitty. All right, and so that makes me feel like maybe we're going to get faked up to the upside. Maybe the most pain is still the upside, which I've drawn and shown you guys those theories. But then we do have to go check the downside, I think. But let me show you what could happen if we do test the upside and we don't fall apart like everyone's saying. Like maybe we are going to fall apart, but we're going to go up a little first, okay? So it might look something like this. You could get this like head and shoulders where it's just going to be a bigger head still, where it's going to like come out. Oh, that's too high. Hang on. It comes out. Let me get this bigger. Okay, we come out of here on the 2-day. On the 3-day. Let's go to the 3-day. Okay. So obviously, we come up here, we get rejected. I drew this, right? And then, you see you later, bye-bye, right? So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it might be we get some bullish news, right? And we come out of here. And there's a lot of resistance right there. 107, 108, which I talked a lot about before, right? And you get something. Okay. It's too wide. Let me go to the... This is getting too spread out. guys are going to hold me to the time. Yeah, come on. I'm already in March. Okay, like this, right? And then we fall apart, right? So you get this inverse head and shoulders. Now, I do think 108 is important. You have a lot of this is a resistance, right? You guys see this, right? It's really basic TA right there. Just a ton of resistance. So I think that's an important level right there. Now, if we come out of here and we get above this, I don't think it'll be hard to challenge 126. I just don't. And I think then we'll make our way to that 135, 145, whatever that's going to be when we get there. The lines got moved. This isn't the chart for that right now, but you know what I'm saying, right? Where I had that line or whatever before. So if we break out, then we can make a new high, and then we can go higher depending on what happens, right? Maybe the bull run kicks in there even harder, but I don't know, man. There is some nasty stuff with job market is been falling apart for some time. It certainly doesn't look good. I do think they do need that Clarity Act or some clarity so that a large amount of capital can flow into crypto. So what I'm debating right now is we just not going to fall away right here. Maybe we get one last push up. Okay. So maybe it's 108. And like I said, if we get above that and close, I do think that we can pass 126 pretty easily and get up to that 135, 140-ish resistance above and make a marginally higher high from 126. And then who knows? We could go even higher than that, right? And then we'd fall back down. I'm hard pressed to believe we're going to just go down from here, but who knows what gets announced tomorrow or Friday or what they do, because we're hanging on threads here. And I don't know what these people are going to do, but a fake out would really make a lot of sense. Let's say we just went up to 130, 108, this resistance line, which I've talked about many times on old streams too. Okay, and we said, damn, that failed. Then everyone would know. It happened really fast, I suppose. It would still be tricky. It's not going to be an easy short, I suppose. But I still think we get some like really quick recovery out of here, okay? And this line is January 2027, okay? I'm just giving you an example. And so what I talked about before is I have this box here, okay? And this is an important range for me, okay? I'm gonna extend this all the way out so you guys see it. It's the tippy top of the 2021 run at 64, 65K, and then I'm incorporating the breakout here at 73K, okay, into this vector candle, this green run right here. It's also the top we had at this first really big impulsive move up, okay, on the ETF announcement, okay. That peak right there, the 69K is incorporated in this purple box, and the 64, 65K at 2021 is incorporated in this box. They're all incorporated here. Come here, buddy. I'll make it a little stronger. Okay. And we can go into more technical at some time. So I think that we're going to touch it and go in. We're either going to go into it or touch it or wick the top, but we're going to somehow interact with this zone, okay? What I don't think we're going to do, because it would be too easy, and I do think this is going to be a fast bear market if we get one, is go lower to those lower targets, like down here, which is realistic, 31K, 35K, 40K. Those are all like, realistic targets. They could have them 50K. Technically they're all available levels. 3K and 6K are available levels, and so is 11K, 14K. It could go anywhere, but I think that they're going to hold it here, and it's going to stop here, and it's not going to be here very long. I have a feeling it's going to be something like that. Or we just chop and then you get that wick down into there. But I think we're going to interact with this at some point. And people won't buy here because they're waiting for this. Okay? They're waiting for a little more like a typical, like one of these things. Okay? That's what people are going to wait for. That's why I don't think we're going to get it. This is huge alpha, but I could be totally wrong. You guys need to do your own homework. I just do the work. I never make predictions on this show, by the way. Just so you guys know, I don't make predictions. I actually just do the work. I do this with every asset. On the top of my X is the call I made on this one, PDI. But what did I do?
From this summer.
I just drew.
That's
I
a
just did the
drawing
work.
from August.
I
And
didn't make a
told you guys
prediction.
That's
I
what
just like,
P-Dye was
okay.
going to do. And look what P-Dye did. Like, exactly. Almost exactly.
Okay, so in that same fashion, I'm just doing the work. I'm just like, okay, well, I've noticed this pattern, and I know this, and I like these. I'm just doing the work, okay? And that's all I can do, and that's all I do. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't actually even make predictions, guys. I just, I've been doing good this year and last year, but it's just me doing the work. And there's no guarantee it's always going to be right. So you need to always do your own homework too, okay? But when I see this, I like this first one I drew because I do think everyone's expecting the second one, okay? And actually it would happen quicker as well, obviously, something like this. I don't know how it would be exactly, but, we can get in there and figure it out. But, you've got these more typical kind of like accumulation patterns where everyone gets to sit with on their hands and go like, well, I'm going to pick up some more this week and that week. I don't know if we're going to get that. See, you got one here too, right? This dip area range, right? So maybe what we get instead of this kind of like accumulation zone where everyone gets to like accumulate, and or some people are expecting even lower, right? They're expecting it to come down here, which is technically possible. It is possible, okay? But I think strategically they might not, the market makers may not allow it in terms of like the government's in this, the Fed, in some ways controls it. BlackRock's involved. I mean, they may not. They load it up. Maybe they don't want price to come lower, and maybe it'll stop. And or if it does come lower, it's going to be like this, like a flash crash thing where you'll literally get a few days or a week to pick up 40K Bitcoin or 35K. Like literally it'd be like that, like a spike down, and then you're not going to have time. If you're thinking about it, you'll miss it. Like it could be something like that if it did go that low. But I have a feeling most of the action is going to happen like chop-wise, from where we are down to, 65K, all in here, we're going to chop, leaving a lot of people behind who are going to definitely be waiting for a little lower target for sure. I think Benjamin Cohen said like 45K, right? Didn't he say something like that? Yeah, I mean, technically it's correct. It could absolutely go there. I'm just talking from a point of view of knowing BlackRock and the way I look at market manipulation and things like that. I'm thinking maybe they're not going to get that easy 45K Bitcoin or 60 or 50K, maybe 64, 65, 69K is the lowest it'll go. Yeah. Still almost 50% drawdown. This is where the cool kids hang out. What's up, Firestar? What's up, Raul D? Thank you so much for the repost. I appreciate it. We're doing the work tonight. So, yeah. So that's where we are. So, yeah, we could fall apart from here. But it seems too easy. Like I said, this is technically possible. Sure, why not? Yeah, you got nasty head and shoulder. You don't have it yet. It's got to confirm. But it would make sense to me if we pushed up again, at least to this 107, 108. But I'm still like ready for it to push higher, only because they know everyone's going to short from fucking 107, 108 again. So like, this is going to be interesting. This is this may be where you get that push to that 135, 140. Because that would be an interesting, that would be a really, really wild looking chart, but it would be very cool, and it would also fuck up a lot of people. So you had a double top in this first cycle, and you get like this kind of triple top here. So it would be awesome, and I think it would just be like the carnal wreckage because it goes up for a high. Everybody probably thinks it'll go to 150. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this resistance line. It's very simple, TA. I mean, this is like. The fact that hardly anyone's talking about it makes me wonder if it's just going to be that simple. Okay. Well, so depending on when we hit it, what is that? Like 135, 136. Yeah, well, 136-ish, depending on when we hit it, right? And, maybe it could even be like that. I don't know. It's not a perfect science here. I like this. I'll go with this. Everyone with the task here for to be engaged in group right now is the cool kids. Oh. Yo, let's get those likes up. We're almost at 69 likes. Or at least let's leave us with 69 at least. If y'all don't want to smash likes, it's all right. But let's get to 69 at least. So either way, we fall away now. We got to move to 108, or we're going to push all the way up. And, of course, we could even go higher. Like, maybe we get up here and then instead of falling apart, they make the Clarity Act. Maybe the Clarity Act gets passed right there. And then we go to 200K. Like, you got to be ready for this because that's why they've left these things hanging, like Clarity Act and this, that. They're leaving them so they have them as like fuel to the fire that they can add later. So once we get up here, everyone piles shorts back on. We pass one away. We get up here to 130. Shorts come back on, and what do? The Clarity Act was just passed, and the war in Ukraine is finished. Dude, crypto, Bitcoin, 200K, starts moving, right? So we don't know how it's going to play out, and you can't assume too many things. Like, we have to get a bear market right now. We don't have to do anything, man. We don't have to do anything. All right, shit is crazy right now. Gold and silver, new highs, okay? But they can go much higher than people realize. And like I said, they always allow retail to get something. Like maybe it's 1.5x or 2, something gives you a chance, even though most people won't sell. So just because retail was lining up doesn't mean that that has to be the top or whatever there's for it. Like, could, but it could be the top right now. I don't know what they're going to announce this week, how it's going to close, okay? But it's based off a lot of that. If you're trying to if you're looking for alpha and you're watching every news channel imaginable, thinking you're going to be the one that's going to figure out the financial mystery that's fucking going on right now, hey man, more power to you. Good luck, okay? I'm going to go smoke a joint. All right, I'm going to chill because I really do believe that they know what's going to happen. I don't think anyone can just put it together with like because of this and the Japanese yen and the Dixie and the PMI and I think that's to just wreck peasants, man. I think they know what it's going to do, and they've got the fuel. They're ready to manipulate the board right now with whatever announcements or positioning they do, and they'll get it to go the direction they need it to. There's enough evidence for either direction right now, and I wouldn't waste. I mean, personally, I'd rather just get some extra sleep trying to figure it out. And that's why I'm not trying to. If you guys are putting in trades or worried about altcoins, well, we can look at the Bitcoin dominance. But like I said, like this is at a really interesting point, right? And I'll show you also as well, really quick. We'll go to XRP and Solana, and I'll show you Bitcoin dominance, and we'll look at Pulse. And that's probably all the time we're going to have. Okay, so let's go to. We're not going to look at ETH, okay? ETH is ETH will move if we're bullish, okay? That's what else can I say about it? Okay, it's not going to move on its own, and I still think it's possible they could range it longer. Does that make sense? They could just like keep ranging it a little bit longer. It doesn't have to be ready to go. Which you talked about last video. We'll get back to it another time. So let's get to the BTCD. All right, so BTC dominance. Yeah, it looks like it could fall down. Not looking good. Certainly resembles, very similar to what happened here back in 2021. Okay, and it fell apart. Nothing's changed on my charts. We've been looking at these zones. Probably clean this up a little bit. Get that circle out there. Yeah, so we're technically we might be kind of here, if I draw a line. So it's very similar, right, to what happened in 2021. And our best guess would be like, cool, it's possibly ready here to fall apart, okay, and come down, okay. Now, what I had drawn here was just saying, like, look, in 2021 we had kind of this double top, right, in 2019 and then 2021 or 2020 before it fell apart. And I was like, well, if Bitcoin goes ballistic again, this is going to push up again, but then maybe there's a lot of resistance here, and you get another double top, and then it comes down. So this was a possibility, or obviously we come down now. But in some ways, I'm like, are we realistically going to get an altcoin season now? Like, I don't know. It would be weird to get an altcoin season right now, but I would welcome it. But it would be really weird, I think. But I'm ready for it if it happens. So it's ready to fall apart, BTC dominance, which means, hopefully ETH, alts, whatever, run, and we get this move to the downside, okay? But I'm also ready for this one, which I've kind of been siding with for a long time, that we get the fake where people think it's going to break down and alts are about to run, and then Bitcoin tears again, which would also line up with Bitcoin we talked about in the charts, how it could push up higher. Effectively, that helps get rid of shorts too. So there's also technical reasons for why they like doing those moves. There's marginally higher highs because they want to get rid of shorts, right? So that would send this back up, and then maybe this would be more correct, which would be very similar to what we did here anyway, right? We look like we were about to go to altcoin season, and then it pushed up one more time. All right, it could happen again. We'll see. Keep our eye on it. I want to show you guys XRP and Solana because those are big. Maybe we see some clues. Okay, look. XRP, absolutely not looking great. Okay. You got a wick down here to 158, which is good. You got a lot of this. This is the kind of stuff that just loves to fake people out, though. It's been down for a long time. You're turning over here. It doesn't mean they can't turn it around and run it back up again. Another thing that you've got a lot of these kind of dojis and stuff like that, which isn't very good right here. And look, I mean, if XRP is going to come down, what does that mean? Does that mean we're having an altcoin season? It's kind of like maybe not. I mean, XRP has to be part of it. And I do have high price targets. My price targets for SRP are like $30. Do I still have circles up here drawn? Yeah, look at that. So my target when I did the work was 25 to 21 bucks, somewhere in here. And we'll have to open that up again. I had a reason why I did that. It's probably running fibs. But maybe, if we get that like a flash crashy vibe where, Bitcoin goes up a little bit and then comes down, but it doesn't go that far like I showed you guys in BTC, you could get something like, oh, that's not plugged in. Kind of comes down to maybe $1, maybe these things right here. Into 2027. A very similar move like I showed in Bitcoin. So you don't get a big crash and you don't get an extended crash, but you get just some kind of like drawdown. You're not going to get like this and touch that and whatever, right? Like that. Very similar to Bitcoin. It just doesn't go as low as people think it's going to go, but you get some like shakeout to shake people out. But absolutely from here, we could have a fake out. And what that really means is the same thing here. Even though the chart looks like shit, they make an announcement that this week or Monday or this weekend, whatever, that sets off bullishness in the markets. Okay, and then maybe this quickly comes out, pops, and goes, right? It's very possible too, and I'm open to that, right? So I'm showing you a couple of these options, right? So that would be based on news because technicals are shitty right now. All right, so that would have to be like, hey, Clarity Act is passing on Friday, or Trump is they're speeding up, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you find out an announcement comes on Friday that Russia and Canada are starting a Bitcoin reserve or something. I don't know, something, right? Alaska. Greenland is we're buying Greenland and we're building Bitcoin mining rigs there. I don't know. Something like that. You're going to hang your hopium hat there, Prairie Banana. I'm still in the mindset that the markets must pump into November midterms, else Trump and conservatives are cooked. Yeah, well, look, man, I'm showing you guys how quick this could happen, right? This pumps that I drew here just on XRP starts in May, okay, where I drew this. So you'd have like some kind of flash crash now, fucking everybody up. And then instead of selling May and go away, maybe April, May, it's a couple months away, literally 2-3 months away from here, they pass the Clarity Act. They make a bunch of announcements. We get like Bitcoin reserves or whatever gets announced, fucking China's fucking becoming a Bitcoin, what a hub. And so all this bullish news shows up, and instead of selling May and go away, we start rip-roaring into the end of 2026, taking us into 2027. So that's what I mean by a bear market could be very quick. It's not going to be deep and it's not going to be long, and that's what's going to screw people because everyone's going to expect either deep or long or a combination, right? So maybe we get, we can push up in the short term and then we dump, but it gets resolved quickly. Like it'll become the fastest bear market in history, and then we rip. Because I still think something special is about 2027. I want to say this though too to you guys. I could be totally wrong, and we're about to go into a bear market that's going to last till 2028. You should know that, and don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm a pretty bullish guy. It's kind of all or nothing for me, man. So, but you got to think for yourself, okay? Like all the bears could be right, and we could be in a depression until 2028. I don't know the future. I don't have a ball. I just do the work, and when I see this, I see that I like this. I like this, man. Hang on, let me get this light back on. right. There we go. A little bit of light. You hear that clicking? Or is step on something? Cool. All right. Nice. So it's XRP. Let's go look at Solana really quick. Same thing. You know, the uptrend is technically broken on Solana here. This is shitty as hell looking, right? Turning over on the monthly, not looking good, okay? But same kind of thing here too as well. You know, yeah, we if something really insane is announced Thursday or Friday, and is it likely? Well, it's possible, man. The way things are going, right? Bam, we're gonna come flying out of here, okay? And it's gonna fake out everybody because this looks like shit. Like, of course, this is not looking good. So you're gonna fuck out a lot of people. That would be like mad fuckery, right? Because it doesn't matter how you're fucking doing it. Oops. Hey, stop. I don't want to see that shit. It's getting late. Getting late. Let's get this done. So yeah, we're be careening out of here, okay, into Valhalla if something really crazy bullish is announced this weekend or whatever, end of this week. Otherwise, man, it's not looking good. Okay, this chart looks like shit. It looks like dog shit right now. All right, and it's broken underneath the uptrends is smashed. Even if you do it like that, doesn't matter how you do it. Where is it at right now? It's 140. Are we back above? Where's it at? So we're back up here. So we do kind of break above. I guess it depends how you draw it too, right? Let me go to the weekly. Hang on. Let me get a little more grainage here. No, I don't care how you draw it. It don't look good. So the uptrend's broken here, man. And it's pretty simple. So yeah, like I said, if something really bullish is announced, it'll reverse. And that's crypto for you. It can happen, okay? There's no way I know what Trump is what Fed and Trump are going to do and say on Thursday, Friday, coming up here, because there's decision time for a lot of these people. And they got whatever the riots, whatever they got going on, and they got all these tools to use to move sentiment right now. Okay, but public doesn't look easy to swing right now into high sentiment. So it's hard to say what kind of thing this would be if they did swing sentiment positive suddenly, right? So if we didn't get a swift sentiment change and a move to the upside right now, same thing as I see with XRP and I said with Bitcoin, where everyone's going to expect this full collapse, probably down to like 40. I mean, I don't know, like $35-40, and people will short this and they'll sell it, man, until we're ready to go, right? But I think more realistic, it's very similar to what I said about the other ones, is it won't be as deep and as long as people think. So maybe it comes down, but I haven't really charted this one maybe to like there 76, but like halfway, right? And then we come back up. Here, that's May right there, right? And they make some announcement, and maybe we rock it into the summer or the fall. It could even be just announcements get made in August or some July or August coming out of the summer or something like that, right? It could be something like that, man, and that would look very interesting to me. Like I would believe that structurally. I could do that. I could handle that. Yeah. Something like this. This could happen. Somewhere like, yeah, it could be. Yeah, I guess it could be there too. If it's the fall of 2026, or is it going to be like May? So you get like this crash. It almost is like a flash crash. Comes back. We go sideways. Everyone's waiting for the final dump. That doesn't happen. And then we finally get, some bullish news into the third quarter, maybe end of second quarter, fourth quarter. I don't know, right, when that's going to be. And we take off, which means the bear market was short and fast. That's what's going to catch people. Okay. And that's a possibility, though. It doesn't have to happen. We could have a normal bear market and I'll be fucked till 2028. I don't know. But I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think it's all been too much bad sentiment for too long. And yeah, it could be something like this. Okay. Even if Bitcoin pushes up, doesn't mean Solana and alts have to follow. We could all just be treading water for a while here still. So you get something like this. Let's see. Let's go to Pulse Chain. And what would happen here is, we don't have a ton of sellers left, right? Where did we get to? We're at 0.0. We're right around my range, man. Dude, you guys have seen my drawing, right? Fucking did this. It's crazy. Why don't I have that? I don't know where that thing is. Is that it? Oh, that's PETA. Let's get this music back. So it would make 2027 the prosperous year before Shemitah historically. Yeah, but it could lead into 2028, you know. Yo, what's going on? Hexamillion. Crypto JK5555. Thank you for the repost, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if we get a normal bear market, then yeah, we're going to go down and, you know, we're going to fall apart and go down and sideways. And if for that long into 2027, then, you know, then maybe you do get the 40K targets on BTC or whatever fucking people are calling, right? Like, I just... You know, when you go to the others, and we've looked at that too, like, greed is real. These charts do have to play out. But yeah, it doesn't have to play out right now, but it's coming, man. The others be here it is. You know, like, it's a time thing though. This could absolutely still churn sideways, and I had this here until the summer. Look at that. I like this, man. Yeah, which means, you know, something like this others, what you'd get is just another turn. You know, you'd come up here and it would just turn down a little bit more, and you just get, it would do that, you know, just like kind of like you. Have you done it anywhere else? But you could do it like that. Yeah. It'd be very bullish. Okay. And it would take you into the summer, and then you rip into the end of 2026, 2027. That's one way to look at it. I mean, I suppose we go up now, like I said, to Bitcoin, then we fall apart, and we have this little bear. What are some other ways to look at it? Yeah, could they turn sentiment around by the end of 2026? Or are we going to get the bull run now, and we're just going to run all the way until the summer, and then we're going to fall apart? Let's talk about that. What time is it? Okay. Look, yeah, I do think we're going to go up. Sentiment is shit. Nobody's even paying attention to crypto. Everyone's walked away. I mean, look at the numbers. Like the stream, we're maybe, well, this is a little bit later. Actually, this, when I do streams this late, usually there's a lot of people. All right. And if you go like, let's just see what else is going on. Let's just look at these other streams. Moon King B Roots, 128 people. Panos, 53. Let's see what they're talking about. Wait, really quick though. What's this? Gold and silver all-time high, the Great Reset. It's only 1,500 people in here. Everyone's checking out, man. That's kind of a good sign. And maybe we could get a run right now. And remember when I showed you on BTC, this is the big tell, okay, is if we get up to this 108 and we break it and we don't fall apart there, we easily just go up to 135, right, ish, wherever that resistance is. You break that, guys, we could, I mean, this is a lot of room to run. Like, we just keep going up, fucking everybody up completely. And we'd ride until, what, March, April, like a typical, right, sell in May. But, you know, it would get front run for sure because of the other factors and numbers in the economy like job market. So people would probably start selling in March for sure. Like, we'd see big dumps start happening in March. So that's a month and a half, 6 weeks, 2 months you'd get. And that's very possible too. Like, so we just got to see what happens, you know, just because you got this head and shoulders right here. And all these bearish indicators and KOLs yelling that it's going to be bearish doesn't mean it has to be. I'm telling you, they could really fake this out. And structurally, it works for me. Like, it's not one of those things where I'm looking at it going like, yeah, that's not likely. No, this could work. This could happen, and this would take you until March, April, whatever, and then we'd have to see. I mean, by then alts, if they're not running by then, yeah. And Richard may have to run if that goes, regardless of what Ethereum does. They don't have to run Ethereum. I talked about that, a lot of the Ethereum stuff in the last stream. So go listen to that if you want to hear a deep dive in Ethereum strategy. Hey Saint, last lunar eclipse in August 2026, I reckon we bounce up then. We bounce up then. We start moving up. You're saying we start moving up then? Yeah. So that would time with that thing I was saying about instead of saying sell in May and go away, or a weak summer, we start moving, or we go until August and then obviously start that fall, which is a normal period of bullishness anyway to come out. August, September, very bullish. And the crowd is always wrong, right? What's the crowd saying? We never had a bull market. No, there was a bull market, bro. There was a bull market. Just, you guys got to understand, there's a gazillion tokens now. So just because your token didn't run doesn't mean you didn't get a bull market. Okay, but you got to get that out of your head. There was an epic bull market in altcoins. It's just, your coin didn't run or Pulse didn't run. I thought that Richard Hart was going to run after the SEC case. Deerslayer, if the cycle was extended by a year because of debt rollover and everyone thinks the bull happened and is over, everyone will be off sides except the true believers. Yeah, that's the thing. Right now, sentiment is really shitty, which I said at the beginning of the stream. So just off that, I could almost think more upside is coming. So I'm going to say that. That's my bias, okay, to you guys. But I don't know that's what's going to happen. I just do the work for me. But anything could happen, man. This could fall apart. You need to do your own shit too, okay? But I do think move to the upside makes a lot of sense to me still. And I've been saying that even since October when I made that very bearish video. I still said that even then. I was like, pain is going to be to the upside. For sure. If this wasn't a bull on top, just some more punch in there. Sol had a bull market, FTM, but yeah. No, it was an epic bull market, man. There's just a lot of coins. You have to be positioned correctly. And I thought Richard Hart was going to move when the case was won. Okay, that made a lot of, I don't remember exactly all the factors. That made a lot of sense to me. And he didn't. And, timing, I don't know. He's got his own timing, so. So, yeah. Any questions, come to the Telegram. I think we covered it pretty good. So Pulse is down here, 0.00. You guys remember my price call from January in 2020, beginning of this year, beginning of 2025 was 0.000013. That picture is also in my Twitter feed. If you scroll down, you'll see it. You guys have seen that chart before where I had it drawn. We have been bouncing around in that range, man. Like, we're at 0.0014. I mean, I couldn't have called it better. I don't know. We could go lower, absolutely. And I told you guys this. There's support down here. This is a trend line coming up. Where all these bounce points were, where we bounced from, and support. And yeah, we could go down there. That would be like 0.00001 or even slightly lower. Okay, it could absolutely go down there. But we could absolutely. This could be the bottom too, man. This could be the bottom too. Okay, the structure is done. At this point, it really depends on what the Heartman wants to do, what's going on here. Anything's possible from here. Okay. Yeah, you could go down longer. You could just chop. You could just fuck around here for a little bit until whatever catalyst comes and he's ready to go. I don't know. But I'll draw more as I get more clarity. So, for example, if we are pushing up, I'm going to look at what ETH is doing and things like that, because I'm sure Richard at least uses ETH as some kind of thermostat, right? So, and then I'll be able to very clearly draw kind of like my next impulse ideas about what I see in terms of structure for what structure the pulse chain chart could start to form. All right, just like I did on the way down and I drew it for you guys, or PDI or any of them, I'll start doing it as we go sideways or moving up as I just get more clarity. And I need that from ETH and BTC right now. We're just at a inflection point right now, and I can't sketch price action if I don't even know the general direction yet. Like obviously when I sketched this. I can't find that image, whatever, that copy of that chart. I had a clear idea that down made sense, right? I gotta find that fucking chart. Where'd it go? Aporta. I don't believe in hopium from the crowd. I believe that what I see and the trend, I see the trend going down. Bitcoin classics. If Bitcoin did go down, well, I said before, my best case, Bitcoin's not going to 60K. It's maybe lowest is 64, 65K. Because I think most people are going to expect lower than that. So I don't know though, man. We got to see what these people do, and are they breaking the economy right now, or are we just getting a fake out because they know a ton of money is about to pour into crypto? Okay. Well, we know a lot of money is gonna pour into crypto, but is it coming here in the next few months or the end of the summer or whatever? Like somebody said, there was some special lunar eclipse in August, and that would kick us off right in the end of 2026 and into 2027. I don't know. Yeah. So let's see what happens. I think I covered everything. I think it's interesting, man. Even Dixie's really interesting right now. There's a lot of support where it is, and it looks like shit. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. It's so interesting. I could look really quick at the SPX really quick. Oh, I want to just see. Yeah, and this is all still pushing up. Yeah, don't assume this is done. Jesus. The 3618 is at $9,200. Fuck. That'd be crazy. I'm kind of glad I'm sleepy, actually, because I've been having trouble sleeping lately. I'm really happy that I'm sleepy right now. 120. Yeah. I think the silver is going to get to this 1618, 123. Maybe it goes just past it a little bit. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. And then the XPX. Let's go really quick. Yeah, I still, this is room to go higher, so it's going to happen at some point. Look, this is playing out really good, man. I got to take this more seriously. Place some more trades. I am getting more confident in my work, so I may start placing more trades. But I'll do that in a separate channel or a separate thing. But being down this long with Pulse Chain and all that kind of has my psychology a little fucked up, to be honest. Like, a lot of trading is just psychology. And, it's not easy being in a drawdown this long, right? It fucks with your head, man. It's fucking with my head, and you got to be really cool, to do this. And USDT dominance. So it's been moving up. It did go up, didn't it? It hasn't come back down yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and chart this. So, man. Very fucking bullish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, this looks really bullish, bro. Yeah, it's moving in the wrong direction. USDT dominance. Okay, so the arrow pointing up. We didn't want that. We wanted this to fall apart and the arrow to come down this way. And right now, it looks like it's flagging into a bull flag and it wants to move up. Okay, so it's we got some problems. Let me look at like a bigger candle here. Fuck, bro. Okay. So, yeah, we're getting, you can build a case for anything, either direction right now. All right. And this is building a case that stable coins are about to get bullish. Oh, they are bullish, obviously. Yeah. But this, like I said, it's just going to take an announcement in one afternoon from the cabal, okay, to reverse everything and send everything up like crazy, okay? One fucking, 3 or 4 tweets and everything reverses. Okay, so let's we don't know what's gonna happen, man. But you know, I said it at the beginning of the stream too. Like technically, nothing looks that great right now in terms of crypto, right? And USDT, this looks very bullish. Okay, that's not good. We want it not bullish. That's stable coins. And yeah, everybody smash the like button right now. And remember, go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Who's there right now? You guys got to go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then all the links are at the top. So come to the Telegram if you want to ask questions. You know, they've been talking about all this economy stuff in there nonstop. And yeah, but you know, all this could be falling apart. Alts could go to shit. Bitcoin could still push up again. Okay, you should just be aware. But if they make some really bullish announcements about crypto in general, et cetera, blah blah blah, then alts can reverse too, as well as ETH. But by no means do they have to. All right, and ETH can still range. Like, yeah, it looks bullish. I'd love for it to break out. It's been looked bullish on and off for years now, but they can keep ranging it until they're ready. You know, Deerslayer and I ain't on Insta. You guys aren't on Insta. I know you two aren't on Insta. Please make an account for trading. Yeah, I might. Yeah. Because I might have to start trading more. Haha. Remember what I said. The reason trading is a bad name is, one, a lot of people. Well, you guys get it, but new people come and don't know what they're doing, so they have no risk management and don't know what a fucking stop loss is, and they get wrecked, right? Because when things get bullish, like literally trading is account like 20x. So that's how you get those weird figures, like 90% of people lose their money or 99%. It's not really like that, man. It's actually hard to blow up your account. Like, you have to be like quite a fucking degen. And there are people like that, right? There's just extreme risk takers. Like I said, I have a lot of friends in Wall Street and in Miami now, in Brickell, because everybody moved there. I've hung out with these guys. They are crazy. They are like, you know, American Psycho meets, you know, James Bond at the casino table. These are high fucking risk takers. I mean, the lifestyle is like tons of fucking, you know, Pinot Grigio, cocaine, and hookers, man. It's fucking crazy, okay? You know, and we've had those nights, man. These guys, these are crazy fucking dudes. You know, their trades are millions and millions of dollars. But that's not how, you know, you and I would trade. That's not how I trade. Pretty tempered, you know. When you look at all this stuff, DJT, DJI, SPX, economy looks really strong. All right. It's too bad crypto is not reflecting it right now, or Bitcoin. This is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's no guarantee here. Thanks, you, boy. But everybody smash the like button. Come to the Telegram if you have questions. I hope we answered a lot of stuff. We'll do alts again. Hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow. No. I'll do it earlier in the day tomorrow. I'll try to do a stream because I got a date at night. So, come to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram or follow the links at the above if you want to talk about. If you have questions, you can go to the Telegram. You guys are amazing. Oh, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I still wanted to cover Giga and Somi. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about PDI and PWDC and all that. We can look. I just want to see that chart really quick because I didn't look today. Where's PWBTC? Oh, it's up here. It's $160. Who sold? Fuck. It's in the range I drew months ago, like right in the middle of my purple box, right in the middle. That tells me like there was nothing to worry about. Like, it's all within the framing of TA I did months and months ago on this fucking coin, man. How uncanny of it to drop perfectly into my TA. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. I do want to get into it because maybe there's a little more to this than we think. It's not just some random exploiter. The Random Exploiter has done perfect TA on PWBC here. Paul Shane is down 90% at Bitcoin collapse. Yeah, we'd be fucked. Atropa is hanging out too, right? It's doing well. It didn't fall apart, did it? Let's go look. One sec. Yeah, whatever. It's just hanging above. We got to see what happens. Obviously, if weakness comes, and then everything's going to shit the bed a little bit. Okay. We'll stream tomorrow. Thanks, guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you. We'll close with a song, right? Let's close with a song here. Yeah. That's a little too trippy right now. I like this. We'll wind down on this. Kill some lights a little bit.
Well, I got a bone to pick like roses. I ain't feeling broken no more. Bought a fist that got spin, I noticed. Talking shit, I wonder through the motives. Wonder who the fuck I'm supposed to be. I ain't worried now until I leave. I'm just trying to ride and feel the breeze with something bad beside next to me. Wind in my face. Don't stop now when I feel so great. You can run till you slip on the sidewalk, and the same bone that you pick on break. That's a motif. Yeah. When it's coming right back, so familiar, never been realer. Never felt so damn good where I'm at. I don't know what it's all about. Running through too many thoughts to count. That's way better. Still ain't adding up. I'll let you know when I had enough. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I put some money on forever, but don't like to gamble on the weather, so
Crypto Dave, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Repost, man.
Well, the sun is shining, I can look at the horizon. The walls keep getting wider, I just hope I never find them, my Lord. Hey! Well, these are my wings. These are my wings. Yeah. These are my wings.
We're gonna live forever, pups. We're gonna live forever. Like, good things are coming, man. Really good things are coming. All right, I love you guys. Have a good night.